Hey everybody, I'm David, and today I want to talk about Game of Thrones Season 7. I finally got to watch it. It always takes me a while to get my hands on Game of Thrones and watch it. But the good thing about watching it on Blu-ray is that I can just binge it all the way through. You can do the same thing on iTunes or on any other format that you might get it. I like doing things legally. I don't like downloading things illegally because it's wrong. I like supporting the shows and the movies that I love the right way. And whether that means giving out a little bit of money, fine, whatever. So I had to wait couple of months for seeing this season, and I gotta say it was well worth the wait. This season was really, really good. And now knowing that we have over a year to wait for the final season of Game of Thrones, I cannot wait, because I felt this season really built up the anticipation leading to the last two episodes of the season, which I felt really delivered on all fronts. Some people would call some of the things that happened fan service. I don't agree with that. I thought, this is the second last season. Things need to start wrapping up. We are heading towards our final season. When do we expect things to start closing? Wrapping up the storylines. And we want to see some satisfying conclusions, Not everything has to be gloom and doom. We've had that for 6 seasons. Maybe 5.5, since I feel season 6 is when the good guys, who I consider the good guys, started winning a lot more. It wasn't like people being raped anymore, people being killed, our favorite characters being killed, characters that we really grown attached to, and we're sad to see how they ended. We did get some wins throughout the way, like Joffrey's death is a big one. Ramsay Bolton last season was killed off, and now we start seeing the heroes that we like Jon Snow, Daenerys, the Arya and Sansa and Bran. We start seeing these characters finally get some wins, getting up against Cersei and Littlefinger. I thought there were some really great character interactions in this season. Character interactions we never seen before, like Jon Snow and Daenerys finally getting together, teaming up to go against these ice zombies, which we got to see a fight of. Some of the characters went to go and fight them, which I thought was really cool, a really intense battle. We got to see Jaime Lannister and Tyrion's old friend go up against the dragons. The dragons almost slaughtered them. They made us think Jaime was almost dead at one point. Cersei is a bitch through and through. I don't care. I'm not apologizing for it. I'm sure Lena Headey is a great person. I love her as an actress. I think she's amazing in everything she's in. And for me to call Cersei a bitch means she's doing a terrific job as this character, because you want to hate her. She's like her son Joffrey, where you want to hate every single moment she's on screen. And yeah, Lena Headey is just a gorgeous actress, wonderful on every level. Peter Dinklage as Tyrion. We got to see a moment where Tyrion and Cersei reunited, and Tyrion had to convince Cersei to join forces with everybody, because holy shit, this ice zombie is coming and it's a real threat. Now, some people might feel that the season took its time uniting all these forces, but I think it needed to. I think we need a lot of those moments building up to the last 2 episodes of this season. It was only 7 seasons long. It wasn't like the previous 6 seasons where it was 10 episodes. And that was something that I was kind of worried about. Like, is it going to feel too short? Is it going to feel too rushed? But I felt, no, this was a really nice pace. And I felt we got a lot out of it, in my opinion. Seeing Littlefinger get killed, that was a really great moment for me, because he's been playing all sides. Like, he's playing his own little game, and he thinks he's 2 steps or 10 steps ahead of everyone. But Sansa and Arya get him where it counts, and I really love that moment where they put him on trial. I loved it. And then the dragons, man. You know, this show, the battles, everything in this show really makes everything feel cinematic. And Game of Thrones is the only show where I can honestly say I would pay $20 to see it in IMAX or like a movie version of Game of Thrones, because I think it's the only one that can actually translate to the big screen in a proper way. So I don't know what the heck IMAX was smoking when they thought, hey, let's get Inhumans on the big screen here, because yeah, that was a total shit show. But this is the kind of show that needs an IMAX treatment. I hope the final episodes of the season go to the big screen, because I think this is a show that has totally deserved it up to this point. Everything just looks amazing, and sometimes I even catch myself calling the show a film rather than a TV show. It's hard to picture it as a TV show because it's just so great and well done, well acted. Like, all the acting from all the actors are always amazing on this show, and the characters are just so great. And when you learn more about Jon Snow's past, I thought that was really cool. Now that Bran can see the past and the future, I think we learned that last season, but seeing him really utilizing his powers in this season, it was the Three-Eyed Raven, which I thought was really cool. And now he even knows the truth about Jon Snow, that Jon Snow is not really Jon Snow, he's Jon Sand. Apparently, if you're not a bastard child, your last name is Sand. If you were born sort of in wedlock, but your parents were killed, you are Jon Sand. Yeah, that was all really cool, although it was kind of awkward when Jon Snow was having sex with his aunt. Yeah, awkward moment. But, you know, she is hot. I'm going to give him that much. But the truth, you know, I really thought this season was great. And the dragons, when one of those dragons were killed off, I was shocked. I was like, no, they can't kill off the dragon. I was sad to see the dragon get killed. And then the ice zombies take it out of the water and apparently turn one of Daenerys's dragons evil. The eye turns blue, and now instead of shooting hot fire, it looks like it's shooting out cold fire, which is crazy. So are we going to see the other two dragons go up against their brother? I have no idea, but this is setting us up for something really, really amazing. And, you know, even after they beat the ice zombies, we know that there's going to be more trouble than just that. We know Cersei is going to, right after this whole situation is done, you know she's going to start war and say, okay, now kill them. Especially if their army is lower, and I bet that's what she's going to plan to do. She's going to plan to hold her men back a little bit. Hey, hold back a little bit. Let them do most of the fighting. So that way when their numbers decrease, Cersei's going to get them where it hurts. That's my theory on what's going to happen. And then they're all going to have to try to fight as hard as they can to kill Cersei. Cersei's going to die one way or another. I don't know how, but just like Joffrey, she needs to die a brutal death. And I don't know who's going to fight the monster. What is that guy? The giant monster who, you know, I forgot what he was called right now. The Mountain. I don't know who's going to fight the Mountain, but it looks like it could be, oh man, I'm forgetting some names around here, but the dude with the dismantled face, the burnt face, he used to be partners with Arya Stark. The Hound. There we go. I knew it was going to come back to me. Yeah, I think the Hound, because there was some interaction there between him and the Mountain that I thought was really cool. I love that moment where Cersei sees the dead zombie come at her for the first time. You could tell she's like shitting bricks. It was amazing. So, as you can tell, I really enjoyed this season a lot. It definitely has me looking forward to the final season of Game of Thrones. This show is amazing. Maybe now that the show is off for a year, I've only done, I think, reviewed 2 other seasons before this. I've reviewed season 1 and I reviewed season 6. Maybe I'll try throughout 2018 to review the rest of the seasons. So guys, tell me what you thought of season 7 of Game of Thrones. Am I right? Did I cover everything that needed to be covered? Tell me your thoughts on it. Do you think I'm overhyping season 7 and saying, nah, David, you know, some of this stuff here and there, that wasn't so great? Tell me your thoughts. Everybody has a different opinion. Not everybody is easily pleased like I am. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care.